Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video about something that I've been experiencing for the past few months, and I wanted to offer my sort of advice on how to tackle writer's block in terms of songwriting. So let's get right to it. So hit number one for me would be to record as much as possible. Like even if it's just on your like voice memo app on your phone or something. Even if you aren't liking whatever you're playing, because then if you just keep recording, and like you're not liking what you're making, I feel like eventually you're going to stumble upon an idea that you do like, and you might be like, oh, let me keep that. Now you have it recorded. I kind of relate it to like if you're trying to like make a basketball inside of a net and you keep missing and missing, eventually you're gonna get the ball in. So that's just the way I think of it. And it's worked a few times for me. Um, number two, hint number two would probably be to keep writing like as much as possible. Much like recording, even if you don't like what you're writing, maybe maybe you have this idea and you're writing you write down how to approach that idea in terms of words, and let's say one day you might not like it, but then another day you might revisit that old idea and like refine it somehow, change the wording a little bit, and like maybe it'll like spark up some more inspiration. So which leads to hint number three, which is finding more inspiration. I feel like finding inspiration is really probably one of the hardest things to do, but also it's weird. It's like hard and easy because um, you can find inspiration literally anywhere. You just kind of have to change the way you view whatever is around you. And I think that's the hard aspect of it, just changing your view and trying to be able to pick up like, oh, like this is either happening to me or I see this happening like outside in the world, and being able to decipher what is going on and try to like form it into something that you could use for like a song or like a poem. Especially this day and age, there's so much happening in this world. Um, so I feel like there's inspiration all over the place. Hint number four would be to recognize um, your approach to songwriting. I feel like that's a really big one because maybe you might find yourself stuck in this verse chorus outro kind of song structure. You might want to have like an intro where like um, it's like really extended, and then it like you could probably like cut out like the idea of a chorus, and then kind of like the song Weird Fishes by Radiohead. There's not really like a chorus to that song. It's just kind of like it starts with a drum beat, and then like it keeps going and going, and then like the bridge, and then the song ends. um, so kind of like breaking that preconceived notion of like, oh, this is what a song needs to be. And another way, more specifically, like how you approach your instrument, I feel like is an important one, because for me specifically, I kind of, for example, like I would probably be like, oh, let's just do like C, A minor, E, and then G or something like that. Um, and after a while, I realized like, man, this chord progression isn't really doing anything for me. So being able to recognize your playing style is an important one, because once you recognize your playing style, you're able to act upon that and like shift the way you play, which leads to hint number five, which is changing your habits. And I can describe this this hint a little better with my guitar. So let me show you. So like an example would be like E minor, C, and then A. So I would like originally approach this chord progression like just kind of with like a simple strum, kind of like this. And after a while, I wasn't really feeling inspired by that kind of chord progression. So I kind of recognized that habit that I was kind of like sticking to these chords that I know, and I wanted to kind of like break this boundary of like staying in a key, and I didn't really want, I felt like constrained somehow. So I decided to like throw in like a C minor in there. So it would probably be like something like this. Yeah, it kind of, that throwing in that C minor right there kind of adds this weird like angular, kind of cryptic feeling to it. Like it sounds uncomfortable at first. Um, but yeah, just that idea, just that simple idea of like just shifting one note over can change so much in terms of breaking your boundaries of like staying in like a chord progression or something. But you could take that, you can apply that, changing your habits of like how you approach your instrument. You can apply that to almost any type of playing style. I wish I knew more about music theory to kind of to expand upon that idea further, but sadly I don't. But if you get what I'm saying, then you could take that idea and like recognize your habits and be like, oh hey, like this is what I do. Let me try to break from that a little bit. And it's been working. These five hints have been working for me for the past few weeks actually, and I've been having like a multitude of ideas, like they're saved on my computer or my phone. So hopefully I can get these like ideas into like actual songs eventually. We'll see what happens. But I hope you found these five hints useful to you, and yeah, I'll see you next time.